Hi, I'm Joey Arnold. Here is my reaction video to part 4 of the Joey Arnold documentary by Memes World Productions. Alright, here we go. Part 4 of the Joey Arnold documentary by the Memes World Productions. Here I am in Long. I'm going to hang out with some people during the tent holiday. 2013, 2014, something like that. Here I am with some of the students at a high school. Here I'm at the 2039 park. Here I am at a one of my classes in District 1. Here I am at the Saigon backpacking hostel. Started staying there after Kathy in April of 2013. Here I am at one of my classes with some of the kids in Tamfu district of Saigon, or it might have been Tambun, or so one of those districts. Here I am at the apartment that I had in Old Ink. That's the name of the shop that this family had in District 1. They rented a room out to me for about like $100 a month, and that was in 2014 to 2015. The end of 2014 is when I moved in, and it was really good, really fun to have that room. And I bought that whiteboard, and I would make some videos and write on the whiteboard. Bought a bunch of other things. Here I am with the FYG club. It was a Christian club. It was also an English class. It became an English class, and they started paying me. It started out, I was just a volunteer. We started, it must have been in April 2013 or May, something like that. Started meeting them, and they were some of my favorite, possibly my favorite group in Vietnam. Here I am in Old Ink, holding a king's card, having a hat that says boy. I shaved my head bald. I've done that a few times in my life. I do that sometimes. I don't look good. I don't think I look good bald, but I like basketball players like Michael Jordan, and I was like, I wanna look like him. I wanna be black, and I wanna be tall, and in the NBA, I wanna look like them. I wanna be like Mike. Fighting words, fighting fists. Be quiet. I'm talking. A Joker's face. One of my students. I think she might have been the one that was studying to be a doctor, and I ended the class in Tamfu. That's the district in Saigon, but then we ended up resuming in District 1. Those students were some of my favorites. She was one of my favorites, and some of them, they were good. It was a fun class. Maybe I shouldn't have ended it but it was far away, and I would have to ride my bike. Sometimes I would ride my bike a few hours a day, and it was a lot of work. And then I was like, I only want to teach English in District 1. And I started saying no to some of my classes. Some of my students would find me. They would come to me. They would learn English with me in District 1 at a cafe or a park or something. Here I am playing a little guitar. This is at the FYG, that's Fellowship Youth Group. One of my favorite groups. And this is in District 1, and then we moved to District 4. Eventually moved to District 4. That's where I was at Circle K in District 4, and something happened when the police came and were trying to arrest me. Sort of arrested me, but didn't take me anywhere. But that was later on in October of 2014. And this would have been a few months before that, like January of 2014 or February or March, something like that. And we had these papers, and I would help them go through the paper. It's like a lesson, an English lesson. Some of them may have had Bible verses. Joey Oatmeal Santa Claus. I drew that. But then again, anybody could have drew that.
I'm Joey Arnold. Oatmeal.
Oh, you are?
Original Oatmeal.
Oh, you are?
Learn English with me.
Why would I want to do that?
Facebook.com/FY group.
That's FYG. And this is not FYG. This was filmed in Tongfu, I think, with the one of the kids' classes.
I'm Joey. I'm from America. I teach English.
You are? Oh, you do?
Oh.
Oh, wow. You've been there a long time.
So for more information, go here.
Okay. All right.
Facebook.com/FY group and ask them about me. Joey.
Okay. Oh.
Saying, where's Joey?
Okay. I'm right here.
Or email me at originaloatmeal@gmail.com.
Why not just do protonmail.com for email? Do Proton. Get away from Gmail. Man, kiss.
Joey Oatmeal Arnold was a teacher in Vietnam.
I was?
He taught all over
Oh.
the world, teaching adults
What about all around the world?
and children the English language. He was a master of the English language as one of his many skills and talents.
Huh. One of my skills. What other skills do I have?
He studied the curriculum of words and sounds, and words and sounds he mastered the art of saying things and then teaching other people to say the things he learned. He could teach anybody anything. Always he was teaching and always he was learning.
Huh.
He was constantly spreading his knowledge of arts and English to Vietnam culture.
Constantly. I was constantly spreading my stuff. Yeah.
The Oatmeal Show was on the road.
The Oatmeal Joey Arnold show was on the road. It was on the road, ready to go. On. Yes. It was on.
As he dove deeper into the teaching culture, he really found his life purpose.
Right, I did. Teaching English is a powerful thing, and it's one of the things that I've done. I mean, like, it was a pivotal part to my life as I was in Vietnam, and I think about this a lot, and I found a purpose in a way, but it may go beyond that in a lot of ways, that it's not just about teaching people English, but about life skills, how to find work and love and meaning and purpose and joy and everything. The meaning of life is love, and the meaning of love is life, and it's a powerful thing, and there's a lot to be said about that.
Every day he woke up and he taught English to anybody who wanted to learn.
It happened all the time. People contacted me, people learning English from me or with me all the time, like every day or almost every day, like all the time, constantly in Vietnam. It was a lot of work. People were always coming to me everywhere, online and offline.
He has several hundred Facebook pages direct.
I don't know how many. I don't know if it's 700 or not, or more, or what. But let's just say a lot. I got a lot of pages and groups and Facebook profile accounts. Just like, like with YouTube.
Directed at teaching English and teaching in general. He has estimated taught about 2 million people variations of the English language.
What? Oh, there I am. It's me, Joey Arnold.
We found that Vietnam was more than just a chance to help people, more than just a chance to show the world what he had to offer.
Huh.
It was part of God's plan and his life calling.
Yeah, maybe.
This was his path to greatness, and nobody could stand
There's Lisa.
in his way.
Oh no, Gangnam Style. Very popular when I first came to Vietnam in 2012. People really liked that song. I heard it at like coffee shops down the street where I was in Bac Ninh in Vietnam. That's in the north of Vietnam near Hanoi. Bac Ninh. Bac Ninh. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I would hear it all the time. That song. Gangnam Style. And they like it. They were watching the like a parody version on my laptop with a broken screen. So they were dancing. Okay. So here they are dancing. This is a parody of the Gangnam Style song. I would have them watch videos sometimes so that they can practice reading the subtitles on the screen, the words, and also listening. There's Peter, Henry.
Unfortunately, like all great stories, the hero suffers a great downfall.
At the Leap Pagoda, I just uploaded a few minutes ago, or a few hours ago, uploaded a video about this. The Leap Pagoda is Joala Leap Pagoda in Gò Vấp. That's a district in Saigon. Saigon, the most popular city, probably the biggest city in Vietnam, is Saigon. This is a district, Go Vap. And so they have a leaf pagoda. It's a pagoda. I just uploaded a video talking about this. The story, the drama, the fight at the pagoda in 2013, 2014. The fight was in February of 2014. And I was giving a brief outline to the story in that other video.
This time was when Oatmeal Joy was forced out of Leaf Pagoda.
They let me go. Which is okay. But they were not being direct. They were not being honest. They were very indirect about it, like what happened.
And started hosting his English classes at the local.
So we started tasting English at Mr. Ribs. It's a cafe in District 4. And then there was a thing that happened in District 4 at the Circle K. This was in October. That a thing happened where the police came and they were attacking me. But that's later on, a few months later, towards the end of the year.
Oba Beku establishment.
What? Okay. Whatever you say. I guess. Something like that. So I'm just trying to give a summary of my life in Vietnam. This is an example of what it looked like at the Lee Pagoda. This was an example of one of the English classes. They would have volunteers who were foreigners. Some of the English teachers are Vietnamese. They could translate, but then they would have the foreigners, like the white girl in this picture, and I was a volunteer too at the pagoda. A pagoda is a place where you worship Buddha. It's for the Buddhists. It's not exactly like a church or mosque, but it's similar. A religious building for the Buddhists. A pagoda. A pagoda is a pretty good place in some ways, and I enjoyed being there with people and eating with them and teaching English there, and being a part of some of the clubs at the pagoda.
Mr. Gong invited me. You deny it.
That's what I believe happened. And see, smiling in this video at that point. Don't know why.
You deny it. I'm Joey Arnold. I'm being kicked out of the lead pagoda here in the Go Vap district in Saigon, Vietnam. Everybody knows who I am, and you deny it. You are a liar. Stop lying. Why do you hate me?
And I don't know what he's doing, what he's thinking.
Why do you hate me? Why do you have a problem with me? What did I do to you? People are lying about me.
And she smiled again. I noticed that. What are you doing? Like, what? Why are you lying? And then she kind of smiles. And I don't know why.
They hate me and they won't tell me why, and I'm upset because they won't tell me and they make up lies like, oh,
They pushed him out, ostracized him, and then it fucked up the poor and innocent teachers' research statutes.
My visa was not expired in the woman in the video, she was saying my visa was expired, but it wasn't. So she was lying. Why? Why do you lie about that?
Just with Vietnam. He was with nowhere to go.
I was teaching English at other places too, at the same time. I wasn't just teaching English at the pagoda. I was also teaching English in District 1 and a few other places too. But it was sad when they let me go.
Staying in hotels and continued his teaching anyway.
This lady said that my
Using
visa
your
was expired and
stations,
it's not
restaurants and
expired.
even
It's
Circle
fine.
K to
So I was at the Circle K. Sometimes I would go to the Circle K. This was later on, a few months after the pagoda. I would sometimes be at the Circle K. That's another story.
conduct his classes.
Pictures of it.
With you,
I was not teaching English at the Circle K. I was teaching English at a cafe called Mr. Ribs, and it was part of FYG.
his visa as soon as he was forced to find residency, leave the country, or live.
What? Hold on. What do you say?
Pictures of it.
With his visa
Somebody
as
must
soon
call
as he
the
was
police.
forced to find residency, leave the country, or live there illegally.
What? Hold on. What do you say? Okay, so I don't know what this guy is saying in his documentary about me. Maybe he doesn't know. Sometimes I'm having a hard time understanding his British accent or whatever accent it is in his documentary about me. Sometimes I don't understand everything he's saying or the pronunciation, but my visa was not expired. I extended it. It was legal, so everything was fine. And you can look at that. I uploaded the photos of my passport. You can see it was not expired in 2013. It was not expired in 2014. It was not expired.
So as soon as he was forced to find residency, leave the country, or live there illegally.
So this is me at the Circle K in District 4.
Right now I'm at Circle K. Circle K is a store where you can buy things like food. This is the address, 167 Tondan, District 4 in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. That's the website and the phone number. So this is Circle K in District 4, and I go here sometimes. And I also teach English at a restaurant in District 4. And this is like the dining room, and I'm watching Criminal Minds.
Criminal
I like to
Minds.
watch things on the internet sometimes.
With a broken screen.
It's nice pictures. And right now it's September
Mhm.
2014.
Yeah.
So exactly what is the date? Is the 4th. So it's the 4th of September 2014. Hi, I'm Joey Arnold.
And you have that hat. Hmm.
And I just wanted to say hello.
Hello.
And that's it.
Hmm. Okay. If you say so.
And this is where I am right now.
Okay.
Sometimes I go here.
Oh,
And
you
I
do?
think this is an okay spot to go
Mm.
to.
Yeah. Who is that? G. Long Me? cashier.
I like the people that work here. I like the people that I see. I like to talk to people and meet people.
Yeah, you do.
And
You do.
learn things.
Yeah.
Joey would
I
sit
kind
at
of
a
wish they
table
had
at Circle K
oatmeal here,
and
but they
Sophia
don't have
took.
any. That's okay.
There is no time limit for how
Thanks for
long you
watching.
can stay at
Goodbye.
Circle.
No time limit? No time limit. Well, I was there overnight. There was a period of time that I did not have a room, so I was homeless. So I needed a place to stay. And so for a month or longer, I had no place, and I needed a place. And so I would go to places like Circle K and sometimes other places too. And I would buy something, and then I would sleep there overnight because I needed a place, and I had no place. And eventually, I got a new room. I got a new apartment in October of 2014, and it was like a day after the Circle K fight when the police came and were attacking me. 2 days. 2 days after that, actually. So I ended up getting my own apartment again, and it was right after that. But for about a month, I had no apartment, and it was pretty rough. And this kind of thing happened a few times when I was in Vietnam. There were a few times it was really challenging, and things would sometimes get better, but sometimes things were really, really challenging. And I don't know exactly what to say about that, but I did not give up hope or anything in life, and it's a long story, but things were happening, and I didn't know what to do because people would do me wrong, or there would be surprises that would come because I don't know. I would get a room, I would get an apartment, and then later on I would find out something like the police would come and harass us and say, you can't have this person here, or that happened a few times. I think that was always the reason. They would always come and they would always do stuff, and they do this to a lot of people because there's a lot of tyranny in Vietnam, and in countries like that it's a little bit similar to China, and it's terrible how the government and the police treat people. So they treat their own people badly. Police run around and they do terrible things to Vietnamese and sometimes to foreigners. And I started becoming interested in trying to save Vietnam. I wanted to expose the corruption in the government and the police. The coffee money is money that you give them so that they go away. You bribe the police so that they go away and stop harassing you. And that's what they do. and it's very devastating.
Circle K for the record. He would then buy food and continue to serve the internet.
Huh. Here I am at my apartment at Old Ink. This was later on.
Keep in mind he worked.
Okay, so these pictures are in my apartment. And this was later on. Oh, you can't see it. Oops. I'll have to rewind the video because the video is still on me. I forgot. Okay. I'm gonna show you some pictures of me in my apartment. And in the back, it's red. It says Circle K because it's a rain jacket that I bought, and I decided to buy it and put it in my videos because I wanted people to know what happened at Circle K, and this would be, after the Circle K story was happened in October of 2014, and then I had my apartment and I would make videos and I would have that in the background. Let me show you. Here I am. This is in my apartment.
Works on the internet. Joey would talk to his English students on his laptop.
I don't know about that sometimes, but my classes were normally in real life, normally offline.
Sure, he would stay at Circle K for more than an hour sometimes, but he would always buy more food when I was hungry for some more. After running into issues with the leaf picker, the Joey was the talk around town. The store manager at Circle K once asked the teacher for English lessons. A few weeks later, claiming she did like him, she made up a fabricated story about...
Wait, what? Hold on. What's going on? What are you saying?
The store manager at Circle K once asked the teacher for English lessons. A few weeks later, claiming she did like him, she made up a fabricated story about Joey Arnold's...
Let me try to remember what happened. I don't know. Don't know. I don't remember.
Stealing noodles.
Oh, right. No, she wasn't the manager. She was just a cashier. She might have said something like, I didn't pay for the noodles. I did, but I don't remember exactly what she said. And then there was the manager guy, and he got mad, and it might have been that he was dating the cashier. They were not happy, and it all started with me trying to ask her, like, how are you, or something like that. I forget what I said, but it was something very simple, like, how are you? And she didn't say anything, but it was not my first conversation with her. I would talk to her sometimes when I would buy food there, and I was going there for like a month or two, and I would go there and sometimes maybe once a day or once a week, or a few times a week, but I would see her sometimes, And I would just say hello, and she liked to practice English. And a lot of people said that it's a normal thing for Vietnamese to say. And I was like, okay. So I would make sure I would say hello because she wanted me to say hello. That's what she said. So I was saying hello. And one day I was saying hello again, and she was like not responding, or she was like hurry up, or that's how I took it. I forget what she said from the top of my head. I don't remember, but she said something and I didn't like it. So then I said something like what, or I forget. I need to find those videos where I explain it, or maybe I wrote it down in some articles. But I reacted to what she said, which was not a lot, or it was the absence of words, and I was not happy with it. But it was not a big deal, but I made it a big deal, and it escalated, and it came out of nothing. But I just wanted a simple reaction or a denial or something. I wanted something, and I didn't get anything. I would have been happy with a no. I would have been happier. I would have been okay with it. But I got nothing, and then I tried to confront her in a way, even though it was nothing in a way. Maybe she was busy, maybe she was tired, maybe it could have been anything or nothing. It doesn't really matter, but I made it a big deal at the moment, and it was important to me in a way, even though it wasn't really in a way. Like, it's not important. Like, it may have been a good idea for her to say something, and so she probably made a bad choice, but that's more on her, and it was not my job to help her with that. But I took it upon myself to try to save the day, and my heart was in the right place. My heart was in the right place, but like I had good intention, but it was not that important to me. It was not supposed to be. It shouldn't have, but I did. I made it a big deal, and the manager got mad at me because I was trying to get her to interact, and he's like, "What are you doing?" or something. I forget what he said, but it escalated. I was trying to talk to him about it, and eventually it escalated to the point of him saying, "I'm gonna call the cops." And this is about 8 months after the Lead Pagoda said they were gonna call the cops, and the people at the Lead Pagoda never did. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if they didn't do it, then this guy is probably not gonna do it either. But he did, and they came, and they attacked me. The police attacked me, and it was too bad, but And in some ways, I would argue that they were in the wrong. However, it was not really my job to try to save her or whatever that I thought that I was doing. And I meant well, but it was not my job. And I was in the wrong in the sense that I was trying to force myself to help. I mean, I was trying to force myself into the situation, kind of thing. Like, I was in there and I was like in her face, kind of, in a way. And I mean, it's like you really gotta pick your battles in life, and you really do need to figure out what hills you're willing to die on. And I made it a big deal. I understood, or I understand now, that I probably had bigger things to worry about than just one random person. And it depends in life. You have to decide which battles to fight and everything. And I decided in the heat of the moment that I would make that a hill to die on, and that was the choice that I made at that time. And I understand why, but in retrospect, looking back, I could easily tell myself there were much more important things for me to worry about than her. Or there may have been other ways to deal with it. I could have just let it go. Sometimes in life you have to let it go, even if the other person may be wrong or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you have to be the bigger man or woman or whatever. And it's hard, but you have to decide in life during those moments. Is it important? Is it worth it?
Polnice come in the Benjoy from all Circle K stores in V.
It wasn't all the Circle Ks. I was not banned from all the Circle Ks. Just the one, and just for that moment, probably. I think I did ended up, I think I was in the Circle K later on. So the ban did not last forever. Even from that one particular store.
Vietnam.
They're not being nice to me. They're telling me to sit down. This girl says I'm... They're not being...
And now here I am at a karaoke bar, karaoke place. I like to do karaoke. Here I am with Anna Barbie, one of my favorite students and friends in Vietnam. Did you change the audio to this? You make it deeper? This is like, sounds like punk rock or heavy metal now. Here is Anna's mother. That's a pretty good song, if I don't say so myself. And I do say so myself. Starting over with someone new. It happens. I point at her. Moving on. And I point at her. Why did I do that? I was just being playful, but sometimes you need to move on. Sometimes you need to let go. Sometimes you need to move on. Don't die on the hill. Pick your battles. Sometimes you need to not go to war every time. And as I get older, I do it less. I try to do it less. I try not to fight as much. You really gotta know when to put down your sword. And that is the wisdom of a man becoming a man. And that's true. I was in Vietnam and it didn't kill me. It made me stronger. And I took it with me. And I kept on going. And I learned a lot of life lessons. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Which is true. Like right now. For example. Right now. Not alone. I'm alone. But I'm not alone. Not lonely. Not lonely. Or I'm not alone. Kind of good. Let me show you my reaction. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's about all I got for that. I think that is pretty good, and that was a pretty good outfit that I had. Wow. Okay. That's enough of that. I'm not the brokenhearted, or that I somehow found a way to recover. A restart, which is necessary, and it's okay to restart with yourself and with different people. The mother is laughing, smiling a little bit. She would sometimes tell me stories about Ho Chi Minh becoming a different person, or maybe they kidnapped him. Like maybe he went to China, and then another guy came back pretending to be Ho Chi Minh. And that the urban legend is when Ho Chi Minh came back to Vietnam from China, he was like taller, which means maybe they killed him and had some kind of body double. I have no idea. It's just a legend. She was telling me that she sided on the American side of the war, which is the South Vietnam, and she likes Americans. Huh. This is pretty loud, don't you think? That's pretty good. It impressed the mother. You're not gonna get me. Memes world.
Still recording.
Huh. Still recording. Is that the end of the video? Okay. Alright. That must be the end. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.